central midfield. There are no changes in Saturday's squad except on the bench, where Scott Nisbet replaces Ian Durrant. And the referee tonight is the very experienced Hugh Williamson from Renfrew. So the reduced capacity with the building work well underway at the beach end, so only a small contingent of Rangers fans in the capacity crowd of just under 15,000. A long-range look with a new stand, a very impressive sight at the beach end. The most eagerly awaited Premier Division match of the season, with the immovable object facing the irresistible force at the moment. Both sides in splendid form, and Aberdeen in particular eager to get at the league leaders. Close the gap at the top. So 15 matches with no defeats in the league for Aberdeen. For Rangers, 32 matches undefeated since they lost at Dens Park on the 15th of August. And in these 32 matches, 28 straight wins and just 4 draws for Rangers. This undoubtedly is their most severe test for a very long time. Mixu Patalainen putting pressure on Dave McPherson. Clearance from Gorham. McLeish climbing on the shoulders there of Mark Hateley. McLeish clearly incensed by the referee's decision, believing that Hateley backed into him. Free kick taken short. There's Gary Stevens looking for Mikhalichenko. The ball well taken by Theo Snelders. Jess with the header. Brown dropped off him there to collect the loose ball. So Aberdeen's confidence reflected by the formation. 4-3-3 at the start. Karichenko staying wide on the left for Rangers. Battling with the ball there was Hateley with that first-time effort. And a foul by Hateley, this time on Richardson. He was the victim. Former Blackburn Rovers player. Free kick taken already. And a brief glimpse of goal here for Ian Jess. Closed down rapidly by Brown, putting him under severe pressure. Bit of wrestling going on, and the free kick goes to Aberdeen. Well, John Brown clearly trying to make his presence felt on the youngster Ian Jess early on. So it's Gary Smith with the free kick. Irvin's in the box. So too is Paul Mason against his former teammate David Robertson, returning to Pittodrie where he began his career. Good ball out of defence from Brown. That's McCall. Now Stephen. Brought down there by Richardson, who's protesting that he won the ball, but to do so he had to go through the legs of Stephen. Here's Dale Gordon. A very fierce challenge there by Gary Smith, and the referee's given the free kick. Well, a long delay there by the referee, reacting I think to some assistance from the far side linesman Jim Horn. Certainly the whole Rangers bench rose as a man there when the whistle didn't appear to be going for that tackle. Away by McLeish. Patalainen to Mason. Now right. To the middle it goes to Patalainen. He wasn't picked up. Looking for options. And a very awkward swerving shot that from Patalainen. Appeared to take Andy Gorham by surprise, and the result is an Aberdeen corner kick. Had the option there to play the ball to Ian Jess. Changed direction though, drilled the ball across, and Gorham was happy to scramble that away for the corner. Near post corner, swept away in the end by Hateley. There's Brian Grant. Richardson getting into trouble there, losing possession. Wright's pass easily cut off by Mikhalichenko. Wright has some recovery work to do with Hateley going clear. Good goalkeeping by Snelders. And a good understanding shown with Gary Smith in defence. But the menace of Hateley clear right at the start. Gately taking on Stephen Wright, playing that in early with the outside of the left foot, swerving in towards Snelders. The person in trouble here has to be quick. Now it's with Wright for Aberdeen. Mason to his right. Well, rather ambitious Stephen Wright hasn't found the net for Aberdeen at all this season. Really fancy his chances there. He had an option to the right there. You see Paul Mason coming to the near side here, only 30 yards out, and Wright couldn't keep the shot down. I'm still leaving these skill kicks to David Robertson, reflecting the tightness in the thigh muscle. So put up there by Gary Stevens, giving a free kick to Aberdeen, an indirect one for dangerous play. So Aberdeen with that familiar four at the back, Wright, Irvin, McLeish and Smith. Headed away by Brown. McCoist on his own for the moment. Supported now by Gordon. That was for Haitley through the middle. Tidy play by Wright. Looking for Patalainen. Chested down there for Mason. Fine play from Aberdeen. Mason still on the run. And a fine effort by Mason. Well, an attack from deep inside the Aberdeen half. Started by Stephen Wright, the chest down by Patalainen, and then good nimble play there by Mason. Here's McCall for Rangers, and now Mikhalichenko. McCall again. Good play by Rangers. Here's Stuart McCall. Excellent defending by Stephen Wright. Showing tremendous awareness there inside the penalty area. Young fullback. Another outstanding prospect in the colours of Aberdeen, but he did extremely well there to win that from Mark Haitley. Good play involving McCall and Mikhalichenko. When this ball came across from Stuart McCall, Haitley was waiting, and in step Wright. Brave play by McLeish, and he has the free kick for dangerous play. In the thick of the action there, but McLeish always prepared to put his head in where it hurts and to inspire that Aberdeen side. The captain right back to top form. Well, John Brown on his right foot fails to control that the way he wanted, so a throw to Aberdeen. He knows he's in the game all right tonight, Brown. Yes, inviting a tackle from David Robertson. He's settled, I'm sure, for a corner, but he has a free kick. Brought down by Robertson. Former teammates. So Paul Mason will take this. Pushing Irvin up. Fine header there by Patalainen. An excellent save from Gorham. Well, that's the closest to a goal so far. Andy Gorham looking a little bit perplexed about the way in which Patalainen got to this header. He was free, bulleted that down to the corner. It's great goalkeeping. Well, these supporters full of belief in their side now. Well, Miller can be reasonably happy with the performance so far from his team. Mikhalichenko, Stevens. McCoy to the layoff. Here's Mikhalichenko with a chance. Oh, it really was as good an opening as Rangers have created in the match. Fine build-up play. And Mikhalichenko shaking his head ruefully. McCoy set him up with a great layoff. Chances on through the middle. It's brilliant goalkeeping by Gorham. Scott Booth can't believe that. A clear example of the kind of ability that makes Gorham the #1 goalkeeper in the country. Came with a long kick out. It was touched on by Patalainen and Jess, and an excellent shot by both, brilliantly saved. Irvin's header. There's Mason. Brown to Gordon. In goes Mason. Fine play by Paul Mason. Bundled over by Gordon. Aberdeen supporters howling there for a penalty kick. Well, it might have been a soft one, but you have to wonder, if that happened on the halfway line, would the referee have given a free kick? And I suspect he might. And that means, technically, it should have been a penalty. Well, I reckon Dale Gordon is very fortunate there, leaning into Mason and bundling him over. Breaks off Patalainen. There's Brian Grant. Calm play by Grant. And on the run it's Booth. He's very quick indeed. Jess waits in the middle, but so does John Brown. Very good defending by Brown. Made absolutely certain he got there ahead of Jess. But Booth certainly showed Dave McPherson a clean pair of heels here. McLeish is there. So was Jess. Dumped clear by Robertson. Smith plays it back first time. McPherson at full stretch. Kalichenko to Gordon. Now Rangers on the counter-attack when they can be so menacing. Here's Mark Haitley. McCoy's coming in from the far corner of the box. The Aberdeen defence is good enough. This is Paul Mason bringing the ball out of defence calmly. Patalainen trying to hold off Stevens. Did so successfully. This is Jess. Testing McPherson. Both waits in the middle. There's Jess himself. Sheer frustration there for Ian Jess, trying to add to his 13 goals for the season. He's elusive, he's restless, he's skillful, he's an eye for goal. All that was lacking was the finish. Well, Gordon a little bit reckless there with that challenge on right. There's Jess. The layoff from Booth, the finish from Jess. The variety of the attacking moves from Aberdeen is quite remarkable. Here's another one, played in long by Mason. Booth knew exactly where his striking partner was, found him with that header. Ball holding up there in the breeze. Forward comes Irvin. Brought down by McCall. Well, he's an uncompromising character. Quite happy to give the apology, but not likely to stand in ceremony in that position. Richardson with a free kick. McLeish has gone forward, so is Irvin. Patalainen nodding it across. And a great save again from Gorham. Ian Jess holds his head, he can't believe it. Well, Andy Gorham undoubtedly the Rangers' hero in the first half. Wow, what amazing football again from Aberdeen. Here's Jess. Another shooting chance is on. And this time skimming the crossbar. Well, the Aberdeen fans rising to their team, and no wonder. What great play this was. Headed back across by Patalainen. Look at this volley from Ian Jess and the save from Gorham. Well, Gorham was undoubtedly the key man of the first half. No question about that. Kalichenko. Well, have Rangers the audacity to score before half-time? No, they haven't. The whistle goes and Aberdeen leave the field to ringing applause. Lee Richardson, a key man in the engine room in midfield. And but for Andy Gorham, Rangers would surely have been behind. Three outstanding saves from a header from Mixu Patalainen, from Scott Booth's shot, and then from Ian Jess before half-time. Aberdeen also agreed about not getting a penalty when Mason was brought down by Gordon inside the box. It's been all Aberdeen in the last 25 minutes, but they've nothing to show for it, and that could make life difficult in the second half. It's Aberdeen 0, Rangers 0. The last time Aberdeen lost a match was in the Skull Cup final on the 25th of October when they lost to Rangers. And on the evidence of this performance, it's a little difficult to see why they've been going so well. Outstanding play in that first half. Their main concern, I reckon, at half-time with manager Willie Miller will be the fact that all that superiority in the second half of the first half did not produce a goal. And Rangers at the same time would be encouraged, I think, by the fact that they had had something of a mauling, but had survived thanks to the heroics performed by Andy Gorham in goal. But Aberdeen will be fired up again for sure. The other side who have to think in terms of victory only. There were some reminders though for them as the first half wore on that Rangers can be dangerous on the break. I'm sure that message has been hammered home by their manager. Headed away there by Mason. The offside flag up on the near side. This is Booth. Tackled by McCall. Throw to Aberdeen at the corner flag. Booth makes his way into the centre, where he performs so effectively. Looking for Irvin. This is Jess. Acrobatic effort on the turn. Still no joy in front of goal. You can see how he is fired up for this occasion. The long throw from Patalainen. Missed there by McPherson. There was Jess controlling it in his chest. Stephen Wright. Mason. Dwelling on the ball too long. Rangers now looking to punish Aberdeen for that error. Here's Mikhalichenko. Very well held by Snelders. McCoy was closing in rapidly, looking for a rebound. So here Snelders not happy perhaps about the defending, because Mikhalichenko came a long way unchallenged to try this shot at goal. Here's Gary Stevens. Gordon. Good running by Stephen. This is promising for Rangers. Driven against McLeish. The referee gives a corner kick. Howls for a penalty, but the ball did appear to be driven against McLeish. So here was Dale Gordon trying to play that through for Stephen. Took it to the byline, pulled it back against the arm of Alec McLeish. And this is Rangers' first corner kick of the match. Remarkably, we're 9 minutes into the second half. Punched away by Snelders, an awkward swinging ball that. There's Robertson. And a chance on here. There's no one back. Jess is on his own. McCall trying to get to him in time. There was Booth. Well, he almost appeared to have too much time there. Credit due without question to Stuart McCall for Rangers for the way in which he came sprinting back. There's McCall trying to get back as Jess tried to control the ball on the run. Booth was with him. Mikhalichenko. Great save by Snelders. The referee's given a goal kick, but I reckon Snelders pulled off a magnificent save there. He's not complaining. Mikhalichenko thought so too. We'll see this again. He comes inside, so talented on his left foot here. Played it across the face of goal. Well, I thought Snelders had a touch. Look at it again. There's Mikhalichenko. Snelders for me saved that. Chance on again. Here's Booth. Still Booth. John Brown in a hurry. And he had to be quick there as Richardson closed in. The pressure applied again by Aberdeen, and John Brown's in trouble. Here was Booth trying to find a way through the defence. Brown took a long time about this, then took a very heavy knock from Richardson. Well, John Brown, a kind of resilient customer who won't want to leave this battle. Conversation going on calmly there. Davy Dodds, the coach, with Walter Smith, the manager. Here's Grant. Patalainen has gone down. Headed on by Booth. Played across by Irvin. The clearance came from Gary Stevens. Again, the pressure mounts on the Rangers defence. Ryan Grant lofts it across. Brown underneath that. First time effort came from Mason. There's a turn inside the penalty area by Scott Booth. Howls for a penalty kick. Booth trying a very quick turn as he controlled Mason's shot. He's still on the ground, and this looks ominous. He's in a lot of pain here. There was the turn, and he took a knock there from John Brown from the rear. Well, now, the Aberdeen supporters thought that might have been a penalty kick. Looks as though you got a kick in the backside here when you see this coming into the area. Booth trying to control it. There he was, and John Brown going lunging in. Well, no, that could easily have been a penalty kick. Well, the second time in the match, Aberdeen had a good shout for a penalty. And remarkably, they haven't had one this season. So, Scott Booth recovers. Ryan Irvin's clearance. Brown did well. A long pass back there from David Robertson. Gorham's clearance. There's Brian Grant. Well, it could have been offside easily, but Rangers in possession with McPherson. This is Gordon. McCoist goes down, challenged by McLeish. Well, the Aberdeen supporters think that McCoist made a great deal of that. So the ball is played in here by Dale Gordon, turning and playing into the path of McCoist. He appeared to be caught all right by McLeish, who offered no complaint about this. Chance for David Robertson perhaps to play this left-footed. There he goes, straight against the wall. Stevens sends it back in. There's Haitley. It's in. Rangers have scored. It's a sucker blow from Rangers. And the Rangers supporters, I'm sure, can scarcely believe that. In the context of a game in which Rangers have had a mauling, they've taken the lead. Played in extremely well after the free kick. That was straight against the wall. When it came back out, just watch Mark Haitley making position for himself at the far corner of the area as Gary Stevens flights it in. In goes Haitley. Snelders couldn't make it. What a shocker this is for Aberdeen. It was always a problem. So much play without scoring. And now Rangers have snatched one in the counter-attack. It was a great header by Haitley. Well, Mark Haitley scoring his 18th goal of the season, and it may turn out to be absolutely crucial. So there's further tinkering with the Aberdeen tactics. Chest through the middle with Patalainen now. Booth is on the right, Mason on the left. Here's Brian Grant. He certainly has options in the area. One of them is Patalainen. And racing in behind him was Scott Booth. Well, he can't believe that either. He was on the blind side of the defender. He had a chance here all right. As Grant looked up, spotted him, flighted that across. Patalainen with a free header. Haitley careless with the pass. Right looking for Booth, and David Robertson with the clearance. Caught Booth at the same time. He's back on his feet quickly though. Smith's long ball, Patalainen's in behind McPherson. A very good ball in, and Andy Gorham so confident. Certainly hadn't a player putting him under pressure, Gorham, but still prepared to take this one-handed. Patalainen trying to make space for a left-footed cross. And just look at this handling from Gorham. McCoy's head flick in. There's Brian Irvin. Nish battling hard. It breaks there again to McCall. He's away from Irvin. quite happy to retain possession. It would be a remarkable victory this for Rangers. There's Robertson. Now McCoist. Back to Gordon. The good block by Snelders. There's Mikhalichenko. A very intelligent ball played into the area by Mikhalichenko. On his weaker foot too, but it was great play indeed after Gordon's shot was so well saved. So a life there for Aberdeen. Well, this could have ended the match. David Robertson's cross, McCoy's controlling it, he spotted Dale Gordon supporting. It's a very good shot and saved by Snelder, but look at Mikhalichenko here, dragging this back. Walter Smith still on the track there. Well, he's not taking any substitution approach before the end, it would appear, to his credit. This is McCall, quite happy to make for the corner flag. Pulling it back for McCoy. They'll keep the ball out there as long as they like, Rangers. That'll suit them fine, but now McCall sees a chance to set up a chance to Mikhalichenko. And a great save from Snelders, denying Ali McCoist. Wow, what an unfair reflection of the play this would have been had this gone in. McCall did well. It brought back to McCoist. He struck that firmly. It was a brilliant save, matching the heroics of Andy Gorham in the first half. Good play by McCall, such tireless work again for Rangers, and what a good point-blank save. This is Scott Booth. Gordon intercepts. It's now Kane who launches the ball forward. Duncan Shearer underneath that. He had very few chances to do anything up front since he came on. Here's a chance now though. That appeared to strike the hand of Dale Gordon. Yes, he's given a free kick for handball. Now we're into stoppage time. We've had more than a minute and a half of extra time in the match. Scarcely enough time for this free kick to be taken. I think it must be Aberdeen's last opportunity to snatch a draw. Gorham organises the wall. I remember Ian Jess scored a brilliant free kick at Falkirk on Saturday. Trying that now against Andy Gorham. Two good efforts, it sticks on the line. Well, Gorham has been outstanding all night, and now he's had a stroke of luck. Ian Jess shakes his head. The first shot driven into the wall, but the second one really was a good effort. It comes back now. There was the shot, and just look how close this is. It almost sneaks past Gorham, and he holds it just before the line. It was the last attempt of the match. The game is over. Andy Gorham, undoubtedly the man who set up Rangers for victory, and Mark Haitley the man who provided it with that stunning header in 59 minutes. It's rough justice all right at Aberdeen, who was so dominant in that first half in particular, early in the second half. But it's these Rangers supporters who celebrate a victory which surely now puts the league title safely in Rangers' grasp. The task for Aberdeen is a mammoth one now to come back from a huge 7-point deficit, and Gorham goes off delighted with his contribution, and Rangers have every cause to thank him. The full-time score, Aberdeen 0, Rangers 1.
Mark, the one which saw off Aberdeen, that's got to be one of your most important goals.
I think all strikers say goals are important, but obviously tonight we're coming here, Aberdeen needing to win. You know, it's a very, very important goal for us, and I think we're a long way towards our push for the title.
It needs to be a good header from that sort of position to beat Snelders.
Yeah, fortunately for me, I had a little bit of bend on it from the wind, but I actually thought the keeper was going to get it. It seemed to take forever to go in, but fortunately for me, it went in.
A wee bit of thanks to your keeper in that first half.
Yeah, Andy's on top of his form at the moment. I think one of the best goalkeepers in Britain at the moment, and today he showed, you know, just why Scotland's #1.
And yet again, Rangers soaking up loads of pressure and coming out with the points.
Well, this is it. We're well organised at the back, and obviously we're very fast on the break. And you know, when we come away from home, as we've done in the Champions League this year, you know, we soak it up and hit teams on the break.
Sympathy for Aberdeen?
Not really. No, we, you know, it's a race for the championship, and obviously they're chasing us, and we have to maintain our form. And we've proved tonight that we're good enough to stay there.
And off to Ayr United on Saturday, no rest for the wicked.
No, it's one game after the next now. You know, beats training.
Thanks very much, Mark.
You're welcome.